Good evening. A very tense couple of hours as Cincinnati's Oilers School was on lockdown this afternoon while police searched for a suspected shooter in the neighborhood.
Shots were fired just a few blocks away in Lower Price Hill, but school officials were not taking any chances. 9 on Your Side reporter Jay Warren is live in Lower Price Hill. He has a story tonight. Jay.
Well, that's right. For a little while, thoughts of Sandy Hook were definitely on the minds of some of the parents here in this neighborhood. The Oilers School on lockdown, no one allowed in or out. The crime tape was up this afternoon on Neve Street as Cincinnati police searched for the suspected shooter. The suspect had been seen going into a nearby building, so the SWAT team was called to search for him. As it turned out, the suspect, Roy Lee, managed to escape before they arrived. He was then contacted by phone and convinced to turn himself in. And as police tell us, he was just let out of jail. He was just recently released from jail, is that right?
He was actually released this morning.
Just after Lee was placed in the squad car, the Oilers School let out for the day.
They just told us to get back from away from the desks and away from the window and just hide back there.
So were you hiding?
No, it wasn't hiding, it was just all around or whatever, just talking.
Man, I'm telling you. Woo,
After school let out, we spoke to Priscilla Allred, who picked up her 11-year-old daughter Megan. She heard the shots and thought about her kids.
And I was like, oh man, I gotta go get my kids.
Yeah.
Something's wrong, like what,
Yeah.
And that's when I started panicking and I started worrying. Then I got down here and I started talking to the police officers and asking them, what about my kids? My kids are in school, what's going on,
Yeah.
And they said we can't, release your kids from school until, everything's
Yeah.
said and done.
Before she knew exactly what was going on, she absolutely had thoughts of Sandy Hook.
When you see something like that and then you go through something like this, you're like, this is home.
Yeah.
This is home. This is heart.
Yeah.
And my kids go to this school.
Again, the suspect in this case, Roy Lee, charged with felonious assault. He was just released from jail this morning on an assault charge, and the time was served in that case. He is back there now. Jay Warren, 9 on Your Side, Lower Price Hill.